Hi there and welcome to my world. I think that'll be a good opening for my videos, hopefully. Anyway, just to introduce everything here, you're looking at my loop antennas. They're used for medium wave or AM reception on the radio. You put the radio near them and they can receive signals a lot stronger than what they would be if just used on their own. So it's very handy for long distance medium wave radios. You can do it with a transistor radio, especially the round one that's mostly for a small radio. The other one's for a bigger radio, and they were homemade, or one of them, well, I think they're both homemade actually. One of them, the big one, the back certainly was homemade by a friend of mine. The smaller one I bought off someone else, and they're fairly old. I've had them since the 1980s. Anyway, just to give you an idea of my hobbies, okay, as probably most people know now, one of my biggest hobbies is tramways, but also another hobby is long distance radio and long distance TV. Long distance TV really not being much these days with the digital, but it used to be quite good with the analog, and you'll see some of them on my channel. And also you'll hear some of the radio reception on my channel. Most of the equipment I use is usually second hand cheap stuff. The dearer stuff doesn't pick up as much, so it's better getting cheap stuff than dearer stuff and getting them modified in some way by somebody, and then you can get the reception. As I said with the TV, well, not much around these days, but in the old days, yes, it was good. The date, by the way, is Wednesday the 5th of December 2018. I'm just going to veer around. This is just the record player here, very old record player I bought for $15 I think, if I remember rightly. That's all I paid for it. And there's some of the tram photographs I've got. I'll go over close to these in a minute. Some Melbourne tram there and some Bendigo trams down here. And we'll just walk across. These tram scenes are back in the 1900s, early 1900s. There's Flinders Street Station, Swanston Street, and what's this one? This is also Swanston Street in Melbourne. There, all Melbourne ones. So just go back there and give you an idea. And then right in the middle of it I've got a sticker from the radio station. And then there's an old tram scene of Cronulla in Sydney, the steam tram. If you want to look at these more thoroughly, you just stop the video and have a look. And there's some of the tram scenes here. So there we go. Hope I'm not moving too fast for you. There's a calendar there giving you all the years of the trams. Stops at 2001 because that's the year of the calendar, not because the trams went off or anything. They're still going in Melbourne. There's another tram there. And these scenes up here are old things I had from Sydney. That's from the 1962 TV Times magazine. This no longer exists. And that, I'm not exactly sure. I think it was my dad's International Harvester. When he was working there, he got that from his workplace. So that's give you an idea of that. And then we've got cupboards along here. And more trams here. And there's some of the old radios around that used to be around. I got this free. This was sent to me. Interesting thing about this, it shows all the old dials of the radio dials with all the old radio stations on. And if I can pull this chair out while I'm talking to you, which I'm doing now, I can now film down the bottom and show you the bottom one, which is another tram train calendar there. Not a calendar, poster I should say. I can get tram calendars, by the way. That's something you can get. You get them once a year and they get all the trams on it. I'm not showing you them here at the moment. That was a shot I got from the Health Commission when I was working there. They had it, and I asked them, could I have it? And they said, yeah, no worries. It's coming off the wall by the look of it, but anyway, there it is. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you later.